What is up, bro?
Happy New Year! I feel like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places, baby.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
2026 is in full effect, and it came at us so fast, dude, that we couldn't even get in the studio. I feel like Diddy in that fucking, what was it, the Chappelle? Studio's open! Clink, clink.
Speaking of Diddy, that's what I feel like today, bro. I feel like Diddy. Wait, that's a bad thing. I didn't mean to mean it like that. Like
No, not right now. Diddy is not
right now.
feeling
Not
good.
ever. This robe does make me feel like Biggie Smalls.
Let's talk about this robe.
Talk about what? This robe?
Yeah, what is happening here?
You know what? Sometimes in life, God shines on you. All right?
What?
I didn't get anything for Christmas.
Nothing?
I'm just telling you, this is the best gift I've ever received in my life. And let me tell you, it wasn't from my wife. It wasn't from my kids. It wasn't from anybody you would ever expect. It's from a client who became a buddy of mine. Probably the only client I've ever had that became a buddy of mine. And I know he got this thing off a truck. But I don't care, because it's phenomenal. I'm just Versace'd out. And I just wear it around the office on Fridays. The staff loves it.
Legit Versace? You're just rocking this every Friday. Like, do you have matching slippers? Like, what are we talking about? Is there a pipe
I didn't
involved?
say it was legit. I didn't say it was legit. I don't know if it's legit or not.
Okay.
My guess is it's probably not legit. But I'm still rocking it because it looks good.
I feel like it looks legit.
Hey.
Quality. It's not like some, faux Versace. Like,
When I wear it around, the staff looks at me in sheer envy.
They should.
They're just hoping I leave the office early.
So are you hanging
so
out
they can
with
put
this?
it on themselves and just walk around. King of the castle. King of the castle.
Oh, you leave it there? I would be worried.
Yes, bro. I'll take this thing home.
Look what they did to you. Look what they did to your microphone. Are you letting that? I would not.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this, all right? The studio's in disarray.
Yeah.
You go on hiatus, and you don't check the studio, and your microphone just, gets all busted up. But it's okay, because you know what? It was time for an upgrade.
Did you guys have office Christmas party at the office? Like, is that what went down? Robes and mics and just wild times? I feel like there might be a story behind this microphone situation.
No, listen, I'm going to tell you one thing, though, Ian. I'm putting cameras up here in the studio.
Good for you.
I'm going to see who's been messing with my shit.
Yep.
All right? I'm going to make sure I'm going to get streaming video that can be found on Nest cams or Ring cameras that don't get lost like Savannah Guthrie's mom,
What?
That's crazy. What world do we live in?
I got Ring cameras and none of them are going. It ain't going missing.
Are you just in your office and you'll be working and then all of a sudden you hear doo doo doo?
I turned all the sound off, but it'll single-handedly take my battery down to 10% if it's a busy day. If somebody's mowing the lawn, if the kids are the kids, they live to roll up, press that button over and over again. They're yelling into it. Hey, Dad, how are you doing? And I'm just trying to preserve my phone battery. I don't even care.
You're doing better than me. If my Ring camera, all it shows is Amazon packages coming at all times during the day.
I got those too.
We're on first name basis with the UPS man, the FedEx man, and the Amazon man.
Oh yeah.
All three.
Oh yeah. And Amazon now owns Ring, so it's like double whammy. You're getting reminded of the fact that your Ring camera is being delivered through Amazon all at once, plus all the other shit that is coming in. Just nonstop.
Here's the worst part. I'm just getting spied on everywhere. Not only do we got Ring cams at Ring cams at home, I got Nest cams over here in the office. So I've got Google and Amazon all up in my shit.
Well, I saw Ring is now going to use its AI capability to help find lost animals. So you can upload a picture of your lost dog and it will do facial recognition, put it in the system, and then anytime a dog walks past the camera on anybody's Ring camera, it's gonna match and see, is that the dog?
This is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
This is the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just seeing,
like,
in my mind, Terminator 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and with Skynet, it's Skynet. Ring is the new Skynet. That's where it's at. I'm worried.
you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be my wife. My wife's gonna upload. Oh, lost Big Mots.
Yep.
Lost Big
Find
Mots.
him.
And she's
Find
gonna
him.
be finding me all over Miami.
It's scary times, dude. It's scary times. And speaking of scary times, R.I.P. to the man, the myth, the legend, James Van Der Beek, a.k.a. Jonathan Moxon, a.k.a. Dawson Leary. I mean, this dude was a legend. He single-handedly put Katie Holmes in her prime to the side. He was like, I'll get to you when I get to you. That's how legendary this guy was. And who the gal from Road Trip in Varsity Blues? Also his girlfriend. I mean, in all seriousness, it is devastating what I saw. The Alonzo Rivera photo with them. I didn't know they were that close, and he's like the godfather of the kids, and it was like last time I saw him. Like I'm trying not to lose it. Because it's just sad. I mean, he's a father of I think he had 4, maybe 6 kids. Husband and now just 2 years older than me, gone. And this was a dude that
Gone, man.
tried to catch this stuff early. And I'm sitting here saying, man, we're on the back 9, dude. Every time I turn around, somebody else is sick or somebody else is passing away, unfortunately. And it's scary, But trying to do my best at the same time to keep up with my doctor visits and all the proactive stuff we're supposed to be doing, But I'm sure it's easy to kick that can down the road sometimes. You don't want to deal with it. And, we push that stuff off. Don't watch the calories, don't watch the waist, don't watch the blood pressure, the cholesterol, all that stuff, man. It will creep up on you, especially in our profession, because we are just go, go, go. And it's just easier to ignore.
Man, don't even get me started with this. And by the way, I do want to touch on that video of, James Van Der Beek, where he says, you are worthy of God's love. And if you're not into that, you just say you're worthy of love. And that's something that you need to live by. We're all worthy of that, and know that, and how fortunate we are to have both you and I, such loving families and loving friends, that we, just to keep things in perspective and to show gratitude for those things. Shout out to him and keeping that great perspective through something so terrible, and going to what you said about going to the doctor. You're looking at the guy who's the worst at that. I'm telling you, Ian, I've got one of those concierge doctors. I pay Dr. Moses $5K per year, and it's not like he's not charging my insurance. He's charging my insurance on top of this. This is just like the access that I have to him if I wanted to go see a doctor. But you know what? I'm such a chicken shit. All right, that I won't go see him. Last year, you know how many times I went to go see him, Ian?
I don't know.
0.
Oh man, you gotta get there. My guy,
No yearly checkup.
my doc, every time we went there is trying to do a prostate exam, and I'm like, whoa, I got a certain amount. There was time left before that is mandatory. You need to do the blood test. Don't even you put that glove away. Put it away. And then you're telling me your doctor's name is Dr. Moses. He's literally trying to port the Red Seas and get up in there and do that exam, bro.
Don't mess with me on that. This is how I know you've never done it. They don't even use gloves. All right, big boy.
He broke out the glove and the gel, and I was like, where are you going? This is not time for
No,
this.
that's not normal, bro. That guy's trying to molest you then. And listen, I wish I could tell you that I've never had the finger, but when you've got Crohn's disease, I've been getting the finger since I've been like 17. I've felt violated since 17.
Yeah, that's tough.
But it's terrible. It's a terrible feeling.
Oh.
Terrible feeling.
Yeah, all for an important reason though. But yeah, I definitely feel on the I am not trying to go in there, because more often than not, you're getting bad news. You don't want to go in, you don't want to find out the bad news too. Plus, the inconvenience of the time and everything else, and the blood work, and then the, you know, all the, and I feel like it's become the practice of, you know, general practitioner medicine is like, I'm just gonna insult you till you get your shit together. Like, oh look, you're fat, you gain weight, oh cholesterol's up, oh your blood pressure sucks. Like, it's just like a barrage of you suck and get it together. So who wants to deal with that? But you look at a guy like, I mean, they caught it with this guy with Beek. Like, he, you know, had some symptoms and immediately was on it, and still, this is where we're at, this poor guy. And, you know, and going back to what you said about the video, and I think, you know, him literally saying that it was like, hey, this is the silver lining is this is going to force me to take a step back and spend more time with my family. It's amazing that you're able to look at it in that perspective and be like, I have cancer, but it's going to result in, it's like a blessing. It's going to force me to spend more time with my kids and family and do some things or take a step back that I would not have otherwise done. And I'm like, wow. Putting it in that perspective with everything he was facing, the dude, it is just unbelievable. And, you know, and have you seen the picture? That was the other one that got me, of the 4 dudes from Varsity Blues, and the only one that's left is now Scott Conn, Billy Bob, obviously P. Walks in the car crash, and now Beek. And I'm like, this was 1990, was it 99 that came out? Like, oh.
Dude, life is precious, man.
Yeah.
Life is precious. You gotta have gratitude day in and day out.
Yeah.
For every single day you have, because it's a gift, no doubt about it, man. And you're right. That is one of those movies you will always remember. On top of Dawson's Creek. Look how many people came out of that show.
Oh my God. Joshua Jackson, Katie Holmes. I don't, you know.
Dude, life is precious, man.
Yeah.
Life is precious. You gotta have gratitude day in and day out.
Yeah.
For every single day you have, because it's a gift, no doubt about it, man. And you're right. That is one of those movies you will always remember. On top of Dawson's Creek. Look how many people came out of that show. Michelle Williams.
Yep.
Who's also tragically passed away.
Yeah.
No, she's still alive. I'm sorry, but she had a child with Heath Ledger who passed away.
Yep.
It's just crazy to think about all these people that our age, that we grew up watching on television, that are now gone.
Yeah, but here we are, man, living, surviving, you know?
Living.
And
Listen, by the way, going back to what you were saying,
yeah,
the main reason, I don't care what the doctor tells me, all right? I show up and he'd be like, hey, you got to go have a colonoscopy. I'd be like, been there, done that before. What else is new? You know, like I got friends now that are getting colonoscopies. They're like, oh my God. And they're all freaked out. They found a polyp. I'm like, just one? Only one? I mean, that ain't that bad, man. Don't worry. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. And listen, that's not what I'm scared of when I go to the doctor. I'm like, please, just don't call me fat. That's the one thing I want. You call me anything you want. You can tell me you're balding. You can tell me you're dumb. You can tell me whatever it is you want. Just don't call me chunky or husky, because I'm still rocking my fat suits, because I haven't gotten over the whole Christmas the Christmas 15s.
Yeah, it'll get you. But when you're rocking a robe, who gives a shit? And by the way, I've been there. Every time I go in, my doctor is telling me I gotta lose weight, and so finally I just lost them. And I was like, here's what we're gonna do, bro.
You look good, man. I was about to tell you.
I appreciate it.
You took the beginning of this year to drop some lbs.
I've been on, what did you used to call it, Telethon? The Black Dragon? I've been on it. Go check my stats. I think we're friends on there. Check it. Legit.
I haven't been riding that thing, bro. I've been just playing a little tennis.
Okay.
About it, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I when he was hitting me with that, I got it. I was pissed. I was like, yeah, you can keep calling me fat? Fine. I'm going to lose. I set the amount. I think it was like 32 pounds. And I was like, I'm back down to my prime. We'll see. And then you're going to apologize to me when this is done. So every time I was like setting extra appointments so I can go in there and weigh in. I get up like full on, standing there, taking clothes off, getting on it, like the PA's cracking up laughing because he thinks I'm over here like I'm in the UFC. One time they tried to skip the weigh-in, and I was like, whoa, you need to pause. We're going back to that scale. We need to see these results. So yeah, it all got done, and they're like, yeah, great, you got your shit together.
Oh.
Well,
Homie, I know
congrats.
you're a Philly guy. Hey, homie, I know you're a Philly guy. You need me to ship you this robe over there so you can rock in there like a Versace Rocky? Be like, come on, way in time, baby.
I might. You know how it is. You know.
I do know how it is.
Although, you know, I don't know that I could do it justice because this is a solid look, dude. Like, I am, you know, I got to step my game up. Like, there are no clients dropping robes off for me. No, and they don't.
You only get the midnight phone calls.
Yeah, that's what they want to be my friend so they can call me at midnight asking questions about, like, bird law or some nonsense that I don't even know. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Why would I know about that? Like, oh, you know, can I, like, I shouldn't say, my barber will legit ask me some of the craziest questions. And I just look at him like, how on planet fucking Earth would I know that? And B, why are you asking me that? I can't even repeat it, Mons, because I'm like, and he doesn't even warm up to it. There's not even any romance. He's just like, hey, bro, this shit happened. What do I do? And I'm like, how would I know? I don't handle that. I don't handle crazy shit. But yeah, that's what we deal with.
He came in straight at you like if he had the jelly finger ready to go, baby.
No lube, bro. But yeah, you know, the crazy thing is he's a good dude. I like the guy. But yeah, then I get the clients who they're like, oh, we're friends now. We're cool, yeah. And I'm like, sure. And then they call at midnight. I'm thinking they were in another accident. I got to take this call. And I'm taking it, and it's like, you know, hey, my car just got towed. You work at the state attorney's office. You know what to do. I'm like, what? Why would working at the state attorney's office have any knowledge whatsoever about car towing issues? You know, like, how? No. Were you in an accident? Were you injured? No. All right. Call me tomorrow. This is not by any means an emergency. But yeah, here we are, bro. Surviving. You know, just getting by. And what else did we survive? Florida's annual winter. This year, whoo, got down to the 20s.
This has been, honestly, the coldest winter in about 20 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it snowed. They had the Welcome to Florida sign with snow up on I-10 by, Pensacola up there. Snow in Florida. And I think in Destin, too, a little bit further south. Like, wait, no. My taxes.
That's not really Florida, though. That's Alabama. Let's call it what it is, all right?
It's still.
That's Alabama. That's in Florida.
It's on the Gulf. But look, my taxes are way too high for this temperature to be so low. There are a lot cheaper places I could live for 20 degrees. You know? And we made a comeback, but meanwhile, people think, oh, it's not a big deal. We had animals, legit reptiles, freezing and falling out of trees. Iguanas just freezing and falling out of trees, and I'm not mad about it.
You talking about iguanas?
I'm not mad about it.
You talking about the green iguanas?
Oh yeah. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about that situation.
I know how much you love iguanas.
Bro, we had a mango tree.
Didn't you have some iguanas that just would mock you when you lived over in Boca Raton?
We had a mango tree that wasn't even in my yard. It was in my neighbor's yard. But the branches hung over it. The mangoes would fall in the yard. The iguanas would come eat, like take 3 bites out of a mango and leave it there. Bugs and shit all over that because the mango's not half eaten. Then the iguana, which was like 4 feet long, will go up on the pool deck and just defecate gigantic shit all over it. And I'm like, it's not a hotel, iguanas. And what can you do? And meanwhile, what did we just see? These things are freezing and falling out of the trees. God is doing us a favor. I'm fist bumping. Thanks, God. They are not an indigenous creature. They're an invasive species documented by Florida Wildlife. God helped us out with some cold weather to get rid of these. And what do I see on social media? Somebody with a hairdryer warming them up, building little huts for them to stay warm. And I'm like, you're slapping God in the face. He did you a favor. And here you are insulting him by just disregarding the favor that he did you. Slapping him in the face. That's where we're at. And, you know,
dude,
yeah.
They need to listen to Ron McGill then, man. Ron McGill will tell you, leave those things alone, man. They're not supposed to be here. They're invasive. They kill so much. of our plants and our trees.
Yes.
They eat other animals that are necessary here.
Your options are to trap them, hire someone come in and trap them. My understanding is they just drive down the street and let them go, and then they're back at your house anyways. Or
I thought that you could kill them by a crossbow.
there was a time there used to be, and I was trying to find a list, and this must have been like old Florida. Now there's new rules, but it was like crossbow, blow dart gun, high powered pellet gun. Like, now we're talking, okay? But it has now changed. You have to for an iguana, okay? Invasive species. Nobody wants this thing, but yet we got to do it humane. Fine. I'm not a hater of animals, but you have to immediately knock it unconscious, whatever it is that you do, and then kill it by like puncturing the brain. Like, there's a whole diagram online, and I'm like, who is doing this? What if you don't knock it unconscious, and then you go grab that big dragon-looking thing by the head and try and poke it, and then it turns around and whips you, and who knows? It might have just got cold. You might have thought it was dead. It was unconscious, but it wasn't. Now you're getting your ass whipped by this little dinosaur. All because it's saying your shit on your pool and eating mangoes and not cleaning up after itself.
By the way, if I saw an iguana eating one of those beautiful mangoes, I'd be pissed. That is one of God's greatest creations.
Yeah.
Is a mango.
Not an iguana. Tell you that.
Nope.
That's on the other end of that spectrum.
They just like to mock you. And you know what? I'm glad you told me about that list, because my father-in-law hates iguanas. He chases them around with his shovel. All right? You could just see a 65-year-old man running around the backyard with like a shovel in his hand. You know?
Yeah.
He just hates those motherfuckers.
You can't decapitate it, because they literally say that a reptile will stay alive after you do that, and it's like torture, cruel and unusual, whatever.
Bro, that doesn't sound like an animal. That sounds like a monster to me. It sounds like a zombie.
They were the survivors. The only other dinosaurs didn't make it.
Those velociraptors and those alligator crocodiles. Yeah. Just all around. Just
all right, I'm not even mad at them. Just stop fucking up my backyard. We can be cool. Do you? And leave me alone. I'm not mad, but I can tell you.
Stop taking a shit in my pool. Yeah. Don't shit in my pool.
Or the pool deck, it stains it. I don't know what they got into, but hey, again, I'm not mad. But I can tell you what I am a little bit mad about is some Super Bowl performers. And I'm not talking
Which
about
one, bro?
I'm not talking about Benito. No. I'm not talking about Kid Rock. Whatever halftime. I'm talking about pre-game.
Lady Gaga?
Not Lady Gaga. Good with her too. The pre-game. Not and you know what?
Green Day?
Yeah. And you know what?
Why?
Ricky Martin gave up this category too. I'm pissed at him too, because I gotta turn on my TV, all right, and see these guys looking like they haven't aged at all. Green Day looks like the same as when I was like in junior high. Ricky Martin looks like he could be singing La Vida Loca like it just came out. I don't understand. Why do I have to see this, NFL? Make me feel bad about myself? I'm over here moisturizing now, dude. That's what I'm like. I gotta get it together. Look at these guys. It's like they cracked the code. I don't know.
That's fucked up, man. Ricky Martin did look young as shit. So did Billy Joe Armstrong, man.
And this is not like people who didn't live a crazy life on tours.
What do you mean, dude? Ricky was living the Vida Loca, babe.
Right. It's a song.
What are we talking about?
But he's out touring, late nights. On the just crazy traveling. Like, you would think that would take a toll. And this dude looks. They're all older than me. They look younger. And I'm like, what?
Hey, be sure you go find a good doc, bro. That'll give us a little 2-for-1 Botox, bro.
No, because I'd probably, if I'd be the dude that has the bad, definitely not today, not on Friday the 13th. But I'd be the one with the bad luck, Meanwhile, I got people over here talking about, which halftime show best suits their faith. And I'm like, listen, if we're talking about faith, somebody needs to go investigate these motherfuckers, because they made a deal with the devil. That's it. That's what went on there. That's the only way. There was no Botox that looks that good. They just found the fountain of youth. That's what that shit
I love. You're just like Ricky Martin, Green Day, and of course you got to throw in one more person in there. If you're saying deals with the devil, Tom Brady, because even without him, the Pats couldn't win that Super Bowl, man.
This guy,
and he's just even saying, just mocking them and all Pats fans by saying, "Hey, I've got no skin in this game."
Yep.
What the fuck do you mean you got no skin in this game? You were only a Patriot for about 20 years, motherfucker. How do you have no skin in this game? If I saw Dan Marino say that about the Dolphins, if the Dolphins ever made the Super Bowl, I'd fucking lose my shit. That's like my childhood hero.
He just looked better every year. Now he's doing pizza commercials. Don't lie to me. Tom Brady, you ain't eating that pizza. Everybody knows
bro.
You ain't even touching it. There's not even pizza in that box because it might somehow, the grease might seep into your hand and mess up the homeostasis that you got going on there. Like that. I don't know what to say. But that's where it's at.
Hey, but if Tom wants to send me a code for free pizza, I'm all in, baby.
You and me both.
Which is why I love me some pizza, bro.
That's why you're rocking a robe and my doctor's challenging me to lose weight. And Tom's over there shirtless, looking like, I don't even know how to, but hey, it's a cautionary tale to you young bucks that are thinking about going to grad school, particularly law school, whatever. You better get on the moisturizing game now. I'm just saying. Otherwise, and find you a good doc that's got a steady hand for that Botox or whatever. Because that's where it's going.
Dude, I've had a moisturizing routine now for about 5 years, bro.
So you're like Patrick Bateman.
No, I'm just proving it doesn't work, big boy.
Bateman
it doesn't work.
Psycho, he's got the regimen of like 14 different things. Christian Bale up in there.
Don't work. I'll just show you, bro. I've been like moisturizing for a long time. And don't even get me started because your boy last weekend was in Phoenix for the Waste Management Open.
Oh, okay.
God, bro. I might as well have been a raisin over there, dude. Like all the moisture inside of me was just like sucked out.
Yeah, you got.
And I found myself just gobbing myself up. Face, legs, chest, everything in moisturizer because I was pruning.
You gotta be careful in that dry air because it creeps up on you. You don't sweat. You're not gonna sweat at all.
Nope.
If you do, it's evaporating, and you're thinking, "Oh, how hot could I be? I'm not even sweating." And meanwhile, the moisture's just leaving your body, and you don't even know it. And you gotta be careful out there, dude. I don't know how people can like in the summer or whatever go play any level of golf there without I would just die. I was keel over, like you said, like a raisin, just shrivel up. They'd find me looking like One-Eye Willie in the Goonies 30 years later, like, what happened to him? Fucking 9-iron in his hand, and it's looking hurting, dude. But anyways, man, as always, it was a blast chatting with you. We got a lot to dive into this year, some craziness going on. I think we got to hit up some significant cases that are taking place. We got celebrities' moms getting held hostage. We got, other people looking for pardons. All these things we gotta dive into it, and it doesn't matter what side of the political whatever you're on. There's some stuff happening.
Well, next episode also, I'll lead you in with something next time. We may have a case against that Waste Management Open, bro. But we'll talk about that later.
Ooh, that sounds like big money to me.
Don't even get me started. I'm not going back. Never going back.
Really? Oh, I want to hear about this. Yep. But until next time, bro.
Well.
Gotta get home.
Versace.
You need to put that robe on tomorrow. It's a big day, bro. Valentine's Day. Get some flowers in one arm, chocolates in the other. Versace robe. I like it. That's go time right there.
That's what's happening. We're getting some lasagna.
Hey,
for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be like a Garfield over here.
All right. Well, I thought it was a good idea, but you think about it. I feel like you could work the lasagna. I know you got it. I know you got it in you.
All right, my man.
All right, bro.
Happy Valentine's Day to you and Mel. Say hi to the fam.
Cheers, bro. Peace. Tell the kids and the wife we said love you as always. Be good.
Right back at you, man.